welcome to Mischief Makers Podcast. I'm your host, Jarn. Joining me today is Kari, Fish, and Callum. How are you guys doing this week?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah,
All right, you guys ready to make some mischief?
always.
Absolutely.
All right, so what do you guys remember from last time?
Shenanigans.
There were definitely shenanigans.
We finished up our tour of the Witchlight Carnival, and our last few rides brought us back to the Dragonfly rides to get one last clean around before we all met up at the feasting orchard for a regular meal.
Both T and Jaxie won a wizard pup. I don't know if it was Parser or Whelp also won a wizard puppet.
It was Parser.
It was Parser. T also scored a spider. I in general seem to only be winning one of two prizes, spiders or puppets.
Which means there's likely a lot of illusions in your future.
Jaxie is still having the best day ever.
Yeah, relatives as well. He's flown 3 times now.
Me and Rusty have had a very weird day.
Fish, are you having microphone problems?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. Just don't think either I'm hallucinating myself, or I didn't think you've spoken yet, so. Alright.
And we were waiting for the crowning of the monarch.
Yep. Okay. Alright, as you see people lining up outside of the big top, and it almost seems like a parade is going on. You hear the Calliope playing its jaunty tune, and you hear this cheer rise, and you see Mr. Witch. That I believe. Let's see here. I believe I've shown you guys Mr. Witch.
Yep,
See
Mr.
him
Witch
walking.
is returned and has a pocket watch that he keeps with him.
Yep. You see Mr. Witch walking, his rather serious demeanor. There, he's carrying a big box. Big hat box. So you hear the crowd cheering, and they all seem rather excited. And you see the staff file in behind him, and you all are able to now enter the big top tent again.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Alright. Let's... Let's do this thing already.
Yes, let's see if we can find some good seats again.
You know what? Let's roll some dice. This won't have, you won't be, there's no real DC on this, but let's go ahead and give me a D20 to see what kind of seats y'all get.
Oh no!
Oh no, is partial seat terrible?
Do I get a seat?
So Kari and Fish, you managed to score, decent seats. You're in the middle. No, you're not real close to the action, but you're not so far away. You need binoculars to see what's going on. Parser, it's not quite standing room only, but no, you managed to find yourself jostled to the back of the crowd, and you're one of the last people to enter. You are able to find a seat.
He's taller than us. It's such a shame.
Yeah. Of course, you've also got your familiar, who can, you can probably see things through. So I guess it doesn't really matter so much if you sit in the back.
I can't see well. Hang out on your shoulder.
Yes, of course. Just don't touch anything.
How am I getting right on your shoulder if I can't touch anything? I can't touch your shoulder if I can't see.
That is a good point, but I was more meaning don't take my head apart while you're up there.
Okay. I won't take your head apart while I'm up there.
That's all I can ask.
Really, it is.
Alright, I'm not gonna make you roll for picking Jaxie up, so... Okay. So... Okay. You hear this drum roll, and Mr. Light steps out. Welcome, one and all, to the finale of the Witchlight Carnival. You've seen me and Mr. Light. We've met all of you. We're happy you all could join us. Now, who do you all think is going to be the Witchlight Monarch?
Relt is positively bouncing in his seat, edging forward. What are you doing up there, Jaxie?
Jaxie is playing with the spiders on top of your head, making them jump from one part to another.
Okay, great.
Alright. Mr. Witch hands the hat box to Candlefoot, who's standing beside him. Candlefoot sort of goes to his knees and holds it up as Mr. Witch opens it.
Sad clown.
Mr. Light twirls the vein, and you see this golden web of light sort of go out. Let's see who the Witch Vein picks as monarch today. You see the light sort of spread out and just sort of coalesce. And it lands on Relt's. It boops Relt gently on the nose.
It is me. I won. Honestly, really?
Young Relt,
Yay!
come up and receive your crown.
Yeah, so he very earnestly scrambles forward and
You
Not very
see,
fast to move.
you see Duralgron there? Come on, kid. Let's get up there. You hear this dramatic. Do I actually have music for this? I feel like I should.
For the crown of the monarch.
I should. Huh. I don't. That seems criminal. Oh. You hear Plasha start singing this very dramatic song, and all around you can just feel that energy, that everyone is just really excited. You are joined by Mr. Witch and Mr. Light as they escort you up there. Candlefoot's still on his knees holding the box up. Mr. Witch walks over and picks up the crown. Relt, you have made people happy. You have affected the mood of the carnival much this day. And there is no one else who should be crowned Witchlight Monarch. And he places a crown on your head.
Yeah, and Relt is quite obviously incredibly happy, and he's bouncing about, he's squealing, and he's calling out to the other kobolds in the crowd.
You see Mr. Light bend down, weathervane in hand, and he's sort of, I knight you, king of the Witchlight Carnival for tonight.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! This is amazing!
Mr. Snape, I know that guy.
There is a almost an explosion as clowns toss glitter in the air, and the audience is just going wild. And you feel a sort of charm settle over you. You now have... there is... Let's see here. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna copy and paste this into the chat here.
Ooh.
So yeah, you have 3 uses of the Charm of the Monarch, which will allow you to gain a +5 on all charisma-based agility checks, and will give you a flying speed equal to your walking speed. Which, granted, I didn't give the kobolds very much of a walking speed because, you know, small legs on an even smaller body, I think.
Yep, I don't get the impression that Relt will be using many charisma checks at all when he's got these wings active.
Yep. Where did I put those kobold kids? Oh, there they are. Yeah, yeah, so that will give you a flying speed of 20 with those wings out.
So he will activate them immediately, and if he's able to, he will start soaring around the big top as fast as his little wings can carry him.
Okay.
It is official. Melt is the happiest kobold.
He is the happiest kobold ever.
Alright. There's a bit of a celebration, and everyone claps, and everything sort of dies down, and the lights sort of come on in that way that, you know, they do after a big show, and people begin, you know, chatting and gradually leaving. T, you receive a message. Meet us by the exit of the Hall of Illusions. And we will send you on your way.
He gives a quick look around and nods.
Alright, so if you guys want to do, you know, another ride or whatever, I think most of your tickets are all used up at this point.
Yeah.
He must
Yeah.
have used that.
Ralph and Parser are used up.
Just checking the next tickets.
I think they all were.
Jaxie and Pasta, or at least Jaxie has one ticket left.
Okay.
That is also
Yeah.
just. Jaxie's also
Oh,
kind
is
of.
that,
Oh,
is that because I did the goblin fight and you didn't?
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, Relt, you do notice that as the lights come on, you see the crown float off your head and back into the hat box. But you still feel that charm on you.
Okay. Has it been an hour since he was crowned?
It's only been a few minutes, you know.
Then he probably doesn't even notice the lack of crown. He's flying.
Okay.
I think you're a flyer now.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's amazing. I can fly.
Alright, so is there anything you guys want to do before you leave the Witchlight Carnival? Because you cannot come back.
No, I don't think so.
No, pretty satisfied.
No. He wants to just get out and Jaxie is. Just. She's had enough fun for the day.
Okay. You all meet up at the Hall of Illusions after you leave. You see Mr. Witch there. He's pretty alone. He seems alone. He looks at his pocket watch. So, you all have business in Prismere.
Yes, that's right.
Correct.
Hmm. Well, I wish the little ones didn't have to go, but unfortunately, we are pressed for time. This was the last night, and the carnival must pack up and move on. So, you do not have time to return them to the orphanage.
Huh?
Yes, I feared that would be the case.
If you all will follow me inside, he gestures towards the exit.
We're backing to the back.
Yep.
Is Jaxie still on Parser's shoulders? Okay, then yeah, let's go.
I just imagine her using his head like a drum or something like that.
Probably.
You see Mr. Light there. You know, that extravagant smile still pasted on his face.
Can we ride in the rear of a different ride?
There is a reason why the portal is here. And, T, he brings you to that mirror that you saw the halfling step through. All right. What order are you all going. Well, okay. All right. Now, as you watch, you see some of the mirrors reflecting young Shadar Kai elves. They don't look very happy. Of course, you see yours as well. And they stop in front of the mirror that seems like a normal mirror. Well, it's a little fancy. And, Mr. Rich, softly says, "Everything you seek and more lies beyond this mirror. If you mean to step through, then stand in front of the glass and repeat this rhyme. Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where." Just doing that real quick. So you guys have that.
So Parser looks at the rest of the group, and if no one says anything, he'll step up and start repeating the rhyme. So hither, diver, here and there. My mind has gone blank.
I've got it in on the game
Yes.
in the chat. So
Parser knows what he's talking about. He says it without forgetting the middle of it. 2 seconds into it.
all right. You see this. You see the mirror of the surface grow dark. And I wish I could just display this artwork. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but it's not letting me. So you see this swirling blue vortex almost, and you and Jaxie slip through.
Oh my.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Who's up next?
T, how about you take your turn?
No, I'll go last. I've want a word here first. Go on, Jacob.
No, I insist. It's most
Jacob?
interesting.
Go.
Okay. Come on, Ralph.
Yeah. Okay. So he lands for the first time since he got crowned.
Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where.
Once again, the mist swirls in the mirror, blotting out your reflection, and that portal shines through. And you step through as well. I'm assuming you've got Relt in hand there.
Mm-hmm.
Right before I go through with Rusty, I ask Mr. Witch if he knows where I can find Scabatha.
He looks kind of both horrified and sad. And says, "I'm afraid that is not information I am allowed to tell you. But I assure you, this much I can tell you though. Mind the rule of 3. Future, present, past." Mr. Light adds in, "Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last."
Find the alicorn. And what was the last of that?
I'll display it on...
Ring at least last.
Yeah, got that on chat there.
Free. The dog lost. That didn't have the best rhyming structure. And turns to the mirror. Turns to the mirror. Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where.
Once again, it turns into that vortex. And you step through as well. And this will be the new map for the next, probably for
You do not
almost the
own any
remainder.
visions with tokens with vision on this scene.
For heaven's sakes.
We're all blind.
Let me just turn off the, let me turn off the, I thought I did. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just put you all. Sheesh, your tokens. I mean, I'll probably have to adjust the size of your tokens.
As soon as the blackness fades, and just, oh, that was... Was anybody else blinded by that?
Yes, for a moment, it was quite unsettling.
No, that's wrong.
Dang, dingy darkness.
You'd think that they'd do something better with magical gateways.
Yes, but we do seem to have made it.
Have we? It would appear we are in some kind of marshland? Swamp?
Yes, it does.
So what do we see around us?
Hang on. All sorts of introductory stuff. Here we go. Okay. You stand at the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a hazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. That actually would... No, I don't need that. That actually would put you about here. So... Okay. Who has the highest passive perception?
12.
11.
14 on Parser.
Okay. So, Parser, in the distant sky, you spot a great balloon made of patchwork material. It spins out of control as though punctured, causing a wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog approximately a mile away.
Okay. And we're on this, like, broken bridge. Thing.
Yeah, you're probably actually, like, on that part.
Okay. So, Parser will absolutely point that out to everyone else. He'll say he sees something over in that direction. And he'll also say to the kobolds to keep away from the edge. And he'll be saying that to one kobold in particular.
All on there. Alright. What do you guys want to do? Where do you guys want to go?
Well, there seems to be only like one real direction from this bit of the bridge. Do we want to have a look at the balloon that I saw?
Is that blue?
It was certainly something.
I wish I saw a balloon.
I mean, balloons are built, so it's probably best to start there.
Was it a pretty balloon?
Yes. One of the prettiest of that size that I've seen.
Yeah, then we should go check out the balloon.
Alright. Okay. You all managed to get down. I'm just gonna kind of hand wave how. And, as you step off the, final step there, Parser, your feet squelch in the mud. You see tangled mangroves growing out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by thick fog, and you see purple mushrooms clinging to rotting logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they're snatched out of the air by tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 Harengon wearing clothing emerge from the fog. Right, sorry, it describes it as 6 bipedal rabbits, so but you guys know what Harengon is. So, 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings.
See, look! They look just like you. Maybe they'll help you.
Joker, you look around and see a gigantic crane flap its wings and take off into the fog.
A giant crane. Okay.
The bird. Very big bird.
Yeah.
The song you hear goes something like this, and I'm not going to sing it because I don't have a tune. Let's actually... Do I have... Why don't I... Got Witchlight general ambience, but not swamp general ambience.
The current ambience is sounding pretty good for swamp.
Yeah, I think I'll probably just leave this for probably the remainder. Unless we... until, like, you guys get in a fight or something, then I've got some fun options. Okay. You hear the Harengon sing out, "With sticks and stones will break your nose, will beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none among us can compare to one wily swift and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious." That is a bad rhyme. I'm sorry. "With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing. Gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to Adgon Longscarf, brigand prince of Prismeer." T. You recognize that name.
I do. T recognizes
do you
that
think
name.
they'll help us?
What importance does that have for my recognition?
At least you're pretty sure you recognize that name. Or at least the description. Okay. All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Miss T, do you think those funny people will help us?
Perhaps.
Is that a yes?
It's a maybe.
Maybe. What makes you say they wouldn't?
Well, they're obviously doing something important. Parsi, you're bigger. Do you think you can get their attention?
Yes, I can certainly do so.
Seeing as the rest of us come up to, like, your groin at the best.
That's quite a way to put it, but I suppose so. So yes, he starts waving at them. I suppose he's making some noises and moves towards them.
Okay. All right. So you are moving towards the brigands.
Yes.
Are you? How are you doing this? Are you hostile? Are you?
No, just friendly. As friendly as like a 6-foot robot can look.
Okay. All right. You see them turn to you. You there, metal man.
Yes,
This-
hello.
This is a robbery. If you resist, we'll take you apart.
Hold on, how many of them are there? And they're robbing us?
There's 6.
No, this isn't a robbery. We are looking for directions.
No, this is a robbery. I don't think you really understand.
Right as he says that,
Miss T,
Uh,
he said this is a robbery, but I don't understand. This looks more like a conversation.
are
You
there...
see the others take their place around you. The other 5. And you see the one pull out a gourd. We want something from you.
And what might that be?
We want the feeling of delight when you remember the best gift you've ever received. All you have to do is touch the gourd, and we leave you alone.
No, I don't think that will be possible.
You're proposing we part with our past memory? The best past memory?
No. Not a past memory.
Future potential.
Closer to what you feel is what you feel in when you receive a good gift.
Yeah, I understand that, but I can't say it with alliteration.
Oh,
Right
right.
enough, yeah, we're still cursed.
Mm-hmm. All our curses still exist.
Yeah. We'll spare the kids. They don't really quite understand yet.
That's very generous of you.
Yeah, super generous. Hmm.
Happened to the light.
Three of us, six of them.
Alright, I'm gonna...
So you said there was 5 or 6 of them.
There's 6. I don't know what happened to this battle map and why it just turned dark on me. Let's see if I can turn off the lighting.
Sun sets rather quickly around here, doesn't it?
There we go. Sorry about that. Joker, where'd I put your thing? There it is.
Can I also have my familiar somewhere, please?
Of course. And come here, Oxy. Alright.
How tough do these guys appear?
Let's see here. Not terribly.
Hmm.
At this point, I actually do need to pull out stuff.
So which one's holding the gourd?
This one right here.
The one right there.
That's not good.
Good. So, what do you guys want to do?
Hey Kari, what's T's HP at?
She has permanently lost quite enough in her life, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know if...
You will say that she is immediately extremely not vibing with this, ball.
Yeah, Parser definitely isn't keen on it either.
No, I'm not looking so good for wear either. That's a big ask that they're asking for. Even if it is just emotional.
So, T hears Parser's voice in her head, and he's saying, so we're of the agreement that we definitely don't want to give this up, correct? She can't actually reply back, I don't
T
think.
makes like
I think with...
T makes like a gesture and steps towards the bandit in front. Starts to lift one of her hands up. And in one fluid motion, stabs him.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
That is...
Yes, actually, with message. That was the message you're using, right?
No, that's not message. It is my Great Old One Awakened Mind feature. So starting
Okay.
at first level, your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share language, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
So
Okay.
this is where the very fun part about T comes in. So it is an 18 to hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming an 18 hits.
That does it.
Now I just need to double check nothing because I'm pretty. I may have stepped to the wrong space for my positioning, but. Just gonna double check my. Yep. I needed to position to there to do it. So I'm stabbing at
Okay.
him to there, stepping forward to there, stabbing him, rolling a lot of damage because that gets my sneak
Yep.
attack on it. So 16 total. And because I am a swashbuckler, I get an automatic disengage. I'm going to step there and cunning action dodge so that attacks made against me are made with disadvantage.
Okay.
Cunning action dodge?
Before we get into that, would you all roll for initiative, please?
Sure.
Cunning actions dash disengage or hide.
Is it? It is too.
Fairly sure.
Yep, no, sorry. I was
Parson, what was
thinking
your
of
roll?
another subclass that lets you do that.
My roll is looking for where my initiative is on my sheet. There
It's
it is.
usually
All
towards
right.
the top, next to your armor class.
I'm being told there's no combat encounter in my currently viewed scene. It's not letting me roll it.
Roll it on your,
D&D Beyond.
yeah.
Instead of the, yeah.
Yep. So that is a 9 for Parser, and the Familiar gets its own roll, which is a 11 for the Familiar.
Okay. I'll have to add them in. Joker, you might want to put your HP back where it should be.
You know,
I'm
how
showing you
custom
as
damage.
only having... Yeah. You healed automatically from that.
Oh,
Should we roll for the kobolds as well?
The kobolds are non-combatants, so
Okay.
they sort of find places to hide.
Great.
Because I am very much against actually killing them. So, T, you drive your blade into that Harangon, and you see it come out the other side. You see the blade covered in blood, and the Harangon's eyes widen. It looks down at the sword and then slides off. You killed him. So you actually didn't need to do the disengage there.
No, that's automatic.
Ah, okay.
I didn't disengage, I get an auto disengage when I make an attack. I don't even have to land the attack. Yeah, Swashbuckler is a very fun subclass.
It is.
Okay. seeing their leader killed brutally like that, it is their turn. So go with this one.
Actually, on end of my turn, I will just say to them all, you can run away.
Okay. And we'll say this one is going to come up to Parser. And they're going to try to hit you with a club. And fail completely. For some reason, this is not transferring over to D&D, to Foundry. Let's reload the page. There we go. Okay. All right. So, Parser, how do you not get hit like that?
How like close is the hit?
Oh, he rolled a natural one.
Oh, then he just sort of steps back away from it. He's more following what he's doing, so he's turning as if by accident.
Okay. All right. And moving on. T, this one's going to step up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And disadvantage, you said?
No, I was wrong about that. Normal attack.
Okay.
I forgot to roll my subclass bonus as well.
Okay. So, yep. That's a 23 for 5 bludgeoning damage as a swing at you. You wince as the club connects with your ribs there. That's their turn. And this guy is going to come up next to him, and that's actually going to give him... Oh, you know what, actually, we'll just put him right here. And that's going to give them advantage here. This one's going to try to hit you with his club as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. How does the club miss?
He flicks her cloak past his face so that she kind of turns, flicks her half cloak, which disrupts his line of sight.
Okay.
Causing him to hit the cloak instead of her body.
All right. T, it is your turn again.
Okay. I am going to cunning action disengage. Move,
Okay.
5, 10, move to this side of this guy, so that the other guy can't attack me, and stab.
Okay.
Which is gonna be boop. Was 25 to hit,
That's a hit.
and it is going to be a lot of damage. 20 damage.
Nice.
What's your minimum damage, by the way?
My minimum damage is
3.
No, because you have the
9,
proficiency, so it's
1.
Oh, enough. Right enough, yeah.
7 damage is the minimum. If you roll a natural 1 on
Yeah.
the DA,
Yeah,
You get
7.
+4 for your dexterity, and then 2 sneak attack die.
7 is my minimum.
Okay. Okay. The reason I ask is it's fairly close to their HP, but not quite it. So, but 20 damage will certainly do it.
5, 10, 15, 5, 10. I'm going to finish my movement on this side of the guy next to Paso.
Alright. This one.
And he isn't even particularly strong for a rogue.
Come on.
We just get really good single target damage early game.
You do. And it's really consistent as well.
Hmm. Well, that's what happens when you're rolling 3 damage dice on every attack.
True. But I mean,
Okay.
they're not relying on like resources or anything like that. They are just
Yeah.
they just keep doing that.
Yep. All right, Joker. It is your turn.
Okay. I'll move here.
All right. Do you have a way? Are you disengaging?
No,
there?
I'm not disengaging.
Okay. Well, you have an enemy right here. That's going to be an opportunity
Yes.
attack from them. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You don't have any touch spells, do you?
No.
Hmm.
That's 19.
That's an
Yeah.
18 to hit. I tend to automatically roll with advantage just because that. If I need to roll with advantage or disadvantage, I've got 2 rolls. So. My bottom line is it's always going to be the one on the left unless it's advantage or disadvantage. So that's an 18 to hit. That is a hit. You take 6 damage.
It's silvery barbsing the...
Oops, I need to cast it twice.
It's okay. Okay, so as your reaction to their reaction.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's another reaction type.
That's when one of them is counterspell.
Yeah, just wait until 5th level.
So, okay, so you're forcing them to re-roll the hit there?
Yes.
Okay. And it imposes disadvantage, if I remember right. If I'm reading this right.
It's just a
Oh,
flat
the lower
extra.
roll. Okay.
Yeah. It's just a flat new
That's,
d20 that is the low roll.
Okay, so that's a 14 versus the 18, but I think that's still a hit.
Yeah, that still hits. Oh well, that's fine.
But who
I'll
gets
give-
advantage?
I'll give Parser the advantage.
Okay.
And I'll
Alright.
use my action to cast Firebolt.
Okay. Who are you shooting at?
The one who just hit me.
Well, that's a nat 20.
And good damage.
He takes
Yeah.
11 fire damage.
You see him just light up as your flames hit him, and he collapses screaming on the ground.
There are some distant ooze from like over where Relt is hiding, as he sort of watches in amazement.
Okay. Let's say that's this guy.
Who's got a rice cooker going?
That was my 3D printer. So I've got one in my office here, and someone's using it. So it just connected to the computer.
That happens.
If it keeps doing that, it's a problem. But anyways, ADD much. So That's me. So, all right, there we go, and remove that one from sight. Okay, and you just killed that one, so we'll move on. That one took his turn. Okay, this guy is going to try to use his sling to hit Parser, which is probably a bad idea. But these guys aren't exactly always driven by what you think they are.
That is going to hit.
Okay. And that is 6 damage.
Okay.
You feel a large stone slam into you as their slingshot goes off. Well, their sling, anyways. Alright. And it is now your turn.
Okay. So because of where the initiative fell, it will be the
Oh,
Familiar
right. The
turn first.
familiar. I probably ought to add them in.
Yes, please. Is there a reason we're not using the initiative tracker on Foundry?
Because I've got the initiative tracker up on D&D Beyond.
Ah, right.
Which-
Okay.
Ah, I didn't even think about
We
that.
can't see that.
Yeah, we can.
Or can we?
We
Yeah,
just
I-
have to open it.
What's the AC on that? What's Oxy's AC?
It is 14.
Okay. And what do they roll for their initiative?
14 as well.
Okay. There we go. They've been added.
For this turn, because I've not had a turn yet, so I can't actually command it, it's just going to turn invisible.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. It was actually supposed to take its turn after Joker. So
Okay.
So if you want,
Which-
I will allow you to use Oxy this turn. So
Yes, but I haven't had a turn yet, so I haven't been able to. I haven't had a chance to use a bonus action to command it, so it can't attack anyway. So it's fine.
okay.
And then for my turn, which was the one that shot at me?
This guy right here.
Okay. So I'm going to be shooting a Eldritch Blast at him. It's a flat roll because I've got advantage from Joker and disadvantage from being 5 feet beside this guy. But you see Parser's eyes glow with this intense purple light, and then a sort of beam of this eldritch energy shoots out from him.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Only a 14. It was close.
That was
Does a
really
14 hit?
close to 1.
14 hits.
In that case, he can have
Choo.
7 force damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he will command the sprite, so it will be able to attack next turn.
Okay. All right. You see the bolt hit the Harangon and just sort of jerks back. It doesn't look great, but seems to be still up. And that one's dead. Now it's this poor guy's turn. He's gonna growl. Growl at T. You killed Jebek. I'll kill you.
After seeing what he's just seen, Parser wishes the guy luck.
That is a 23 to hit with 5 for 5 damage.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
I don't have all my shenanigans yet. So that hits.
Alright. And this guy's gonna pull out his sling and he's going to sling at Joker.
Okay.
Looks like. Oh, that
I should
does
actually
not
be
hit.
up 2 points higher in the initiative. I'm at the
We
top
have
end.
20.
anyways.
You're supposed to have a 22, not a 20.
Yeah. I'm supposed to have a +6, not a +4. Rakish
Okay, I
audacity.
don't.
I just realized
Okay.
that it doesn't matter right now.
Well, that's just audacious.
Okay, well, I fixed that. Okay. And this guy here is going to sling at Parser again.
That's nice of him. That will miss.
Yeah, turns out what he had was just a dirt clod, not a stone, so it just sort of hits you and then just sort of poofs without doing any damage. Okay. Joker,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Let's see. Who to hit? This guy's was hurt before, yeah? By
Yeah, that guy.
the Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna hit him with a Fireball.
Okay.
Or I'm not gonna hit him with a Fireball. Does 11 hit?
You see him duck. There's a few, burnt hairs as it just sort of slams into the water, and just a nice puff of steam rises from there.
5, 10, 15. I should have done this first, but whatever. I thought I could do it without.
All right.
I'm
Anything
gonna
else?
use my bonus action to
That's a good use of it.
That
Really, I
is.
should have done this first. Against these two.
Yep, that'll do it.
Good luck, guys. I totally will.
Looking at that. Oh, neither of those are within 10 feet, apparently, according to this.
They're both within 10 feet. What the hell?
They should be.
Yeah. Oh, have you got it set for Euclidean geometry? But D&D
I
5e.
think I do.
D&D 5e uses non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah,
that's weird.
She's...
So yes, for anybody not familiar with what I'm saying,
Yeah.
there is no hypotenuse. So
Yeah.
the angle across
Yeah,
the square is
yeah.
the same size as the straight
Yeah.
sides of the square, which means we are not on a. We're in a.
Yeah.
The game is set in a dimension where math doesn't make sense.
Yep. That's
You can use. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, unless you're using hexagons, it doesn't work. So
Yeah. You can use
Alright.
15 feet of movement to escape a 20-foot radius circle from the center.
yep. But yeah, according to how the game is actually set up, yeah, you're still within 10 feet of them. So yeah, they both have it, and you both have. They both now. Wait, how did that? Right. You now have advantage on both of those. I mean, you had advantage on this guy, anyways. Let's get back to that. advantage on this guy anyways, so... Okay. Oxy's turn.
Okay, so the sprite, which is still invisible, so it doesn't take opportunity attacks, is going to fly to about here. And because it's been commanded to attack, it is going to use its short bow, which appears like a miniature version of Parser's own energy weapon. And it is going to be targeting this one. It's invisible, so it does have advantage, I believe.
Okay, where... Oh, wait, you've already moved it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's how that works, yeah?
Okay.
So I think that does, turn off its invisibility.
It does,
That'll
yes.
hit.
So that is... well, it's actually 1 damage. But he also has to make a Constitution saving throw, and that's a DC 15.
Okay. Not their best save, but, well... Let's see how that rolls. That is a failure.
Okay, so in that case, he is poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay. Oh.
And that is poisoned condition, not poison damage.
Yes, it's just poisoned condition.
There we go. And that imposes disadvantage on attack rolls, if I remember right?
And ability checks.
Okay.
Not that I expect him to be making many ability checks, but that's the end of Parser's turn. The end of Ox's turn.
Okay. Alright, and that one's dead. That one's really hurt. Okay. Let's see here. I think it's that one's turn. No, it's this one's turn. Okay. And they're just going to take off running. And you see them dash off into the woods.
I did say they could run away.
You did, and now they are.
All right, Parser, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to attack the one that's between us. So that's going to be a Eldritch Blast, and again that's a flat roll because...
Advantage plus disadvantage, yeah.
Exactly, yep. So that is going to be probably a hit for 10 force damage.
Okay.
And we'll use our bonus action to enable the familiar to attack when it can again.
Okay. No, wait. Oh, no, it's... Wrong one. Okay. Alright. How do you want to do this?
So, much as I said before, his eyes glow this violent purple light, and then it just sort of emanates towards the... Was it a Harangon? Harangon?
Harangon, yeah.
It sort of engulfs them for a moment, and then when the light fades, they are dead.
Okay. All right. And that gets rid of that one. Okay. There is one left.
Should we be worried that
One
the other guy ran off?
poisoned Harangon left.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, he's still in initiative, right?
Yep.
And it's top of turn order.
It is, yes.
I will.
Specifically, it's your turn.
I'm going to slowly walk over to him, pointing my rapier directly and holding it right under his chin. And I will just tell him, "You should surrender." And I'll let you live.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. With advantage.
I was about to say, could I get advantage for murdering his friends? One, two. So 18.
All right. You see him drop the sling and the club and put his hands up. In one of those, looks like, I'm not doing this anymore. He also looks a little green in the gills.
Smart.
Parser, should we be worried that the other guy ran off, possibly to get help?
Do you want to chase him down?
Can we still see him, or did he run off too far?
The mists are pretty thick. Seeing anything at even a moderate distance can be pretty difficult.
And he probably hopped.
Probably.
But
Well,
it's a racial ability, so he's got 40 feet of movement there, another 60 feet of movement of dashing, so he could be 100 feet away right now.
In that case, I say that we get away from this particular area as soon as possible.
Before we do,
Well, at least we have this
let's
guy to question.
interrogate.
Good job, T.
Actually, you. Yes, let's not stay here. Did these guys have anything like rope or that with them?
Pop all the dead bodies.
Well, they've got a sling and a club, certainly.
We all have, like, adventuring kit, don't we? So we should all
We
have
were
that
just at a
ourselves.
carnival.
That's true, yes.
We shouldn't have any supplies at all.
Yeah. That
Well-
makes sense.
I'm going to say you still do have, your fairly normal supplies with you, simply because you carry them everywhere.
Oh, okay.
There is that gourd that the party that one Harangon was.
Yeah, but he smashed it to bits. Well, flashed it to bits.
I didn't.
Stabbed it to
I
bits.
didn't touch it. I stabbed him.
Oh. You want to keep this thing?
Yes, but nobody should touch it.
Agreed.
Okay.
Parsa goes and
Okay.
recovers the kobolds from where we hid them.
And I'll use Mage Hand to pick up the gourd.
You.
Okay. So it's you notice it's got a golden knob on it.
A knob, like a straight up doorknob.
Kind of. It's a stopper. But yeah, it's got something like a golden ball, I guess, is a better way to put it. Could be a doorknob, I suppose.
Huh, interesting. Wanna identify it, but we better move first.
Yes, I'm.
Anyways, do you want my rope piece?
Well, I don't want us to lose any of our equipment for what I'm about to do, so I'd rather use scavenged equipment
Okay,
so that we're
we'll
not
strip. We'll cut all of these guys' clothes and make a makeshift rope. That should work for now.
Yes, it should.
And are there any trees in this marsh?
Alright, let's go back to... Alright, so... And of course, I'm gonna have to adjust the...
And no token blindness again.
Give me a moment. Should have done this before. There you go. That better?
No.
Oh, I must hit the wrong button.
The one commenter was an ad bot.
Oh.
Figures.
More accurately, an ad bot selling view services.
Yeah, well, we're not in it for the... Why?
Wonderful.
Okay. That better?
Nope. Still booked.
Alright, well... Oh. It helps if I hit that button. That change anything?
Nope.
No.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. And here I thought I had this figured out. Well, let's get tokens on there at least.
Technical
I can see.
difficulties.
Yep. Mild technical difficulties. Come on, out you go.
Yay!
Alright, does that show the whole map or...
Yep. Shows
Yes,
the
it
whole
does.
map. We're back alive again.
Okay, so I'll just put you guys kind of in the corner here.
Mm.
Is this different than the one we had before?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So this is a specific section of it. You guys were over here.
Mhm.
Now you guys are about here.
Yeah, so one of these giant mushroom tree things. What I want to do is not kill this guy, but tie him up to a tree so he can't just run off.
Okay.
Or like some other large structure that he can't just muscle his way out of. quickly?
I mean, we can use my rope, it's no big deal.
Yeah, but my plan is to just leave him tied to it.
You seem
Have
look a
to
little
leave
panicked
left.
at that. Please don't do that. You might as well
And
just
why
kill
should
me
we
now.
not?
Oh no, I promised not to kill you. I didn't promise you wouldn't die.
Ooh. I'll remember not to make you mad.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why Jaxie's afraid of herring guns.
So, you're going to tell us every single bit of information we want to know. You're not going to try to lie, or you'll be left up tied here.
Okay, okay, okay.
What are you so afraid of?
You're not from around here, are you?
That
So,
wasn't the question.
the water rises. I'd rather not drown tied to a tree.
How high does the water rise?
Enough to drown him when he's hanging from a tree, apparently.
And when does this happen?
Can we see a
How
high
much
water
time
mark
do we
on the
have?
tree?
Let's see here. Oh. Water rises about 5 feet. Which is enough to drown, a small character.
Hmm.
It's pretty random. You'll see these stone wells, they'll spout water every now and then, and just floods the entire place. And when they're done spewing it out, they'll suck it back up, and the land will, land's covered in mud.
So it just sprays water and then sucks it back up just to keep this place covered in mud?
Whether or not that's the purpose is what happens.
Alright, so. Joker, the kids, and myself are all in danger.
Of drowning, yeah.
Pass
So we
route wouldn't
better
matter
get to
either
some high
way.
grounds.
So where is safe from the rising water?
There's a few places. If you're lucky, you might find that wandering inn. Haven't been able to really do much with that.
Oh, that wanders around. How convenient.
You could try the Brigand's Tollway or Downfall, get up on the bridge. You could even try Slanty Tower.
Distance, direction. Danger.
This is the Feywild. Distances are
Negotiable.
pretty much.
Random.
You could even try Telemy Hill.
I guess a hill sounds promising.
It does, yes.
Okay, then at least direction.
That's kind of spotty too, though.
If direction
all
and distance doesn't help, then how about appearance? How will we know the hill when we come across it? Or the tower?
Well, you'll still see them in the distance. For example, it's right there right now, and he points you can see through the fog, through the shooting fog, a tall tower that's very much slanted.
Danger.
It looks like it should be falling over.
That's probably the best bet then.
That is, if whoever owns the tower will let us in. But given our warm welcoming, I'm starting to have my doubts.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
Okay.
Now then, who are you planning on selling our emotions to?
Well, she would have given it to Adgon Longscarf, who likely would have done something with Balvorna.
That's a lot of names that have no meaning to us.
Okay, very beginning then. Welcome to Hither.
Ah,
Place is ruled by Balvorna Brightstraw.
Okay.
She rules from, well, I'm not allowed to tell you.
well then, we'll be tying you flat on your back on the ground then.
Maybe it's better that way than what she would do to me.
Alright,
She's
we'll
that
tie you
scary,
so
huh?
that your face is 5.5 feet off the ground. Maybe you'll live. Maybe you won't.
Maybe.
So you see, the problem here is that you have a potential person that'll do something terrible to you. Or somebody that is definitely going to make sure something terrible happens to you right in front of you.
She doesn't even need to know that I've said anything to hurt me.
What is she then?
He just sort of shakes his head.
Sorry, what did you say her name was so we can totally avoid her in the future? Possibly.
Balvorna Blightstraw.
Light straw. So...
And what does she look like in case we run into her so we can defer our reverence to her or whatever?
Oh, you'll probably meet her at some point.
Yeah, so what does she look like so we can defer our reverence or whatever?
Let me guess. Hag?
Chapter 1. Come here, Hither. Well, she is a thing of the swamp.
So hag?
Just have to double check that. Pretty sure she is.
And in a swamp, so she'd be a green hag?
Oh,
Is the color of hags significant?
Very.
is that tower hers or does she live somewhere else?
She lives somewhere else.
Oh, okay. By the way, who owns Slanty Tower anyways? I know it's in White Straw's land, so it's technically hers, but like, who occupies it normally?
Doesn't actually tell me. No one knows. It's long abandoned.
It's abandoned. Oh, more promising for us then.
But
Then I'll take a guess and see if you can confirm it. The Broken Road we came in on. That would be the way out of hither.
if you want out, you'll either have to go through the Moonglass Coven or figure out how to help Zybilna. So only they know the way out.
Wait. That hourglass coven?
Moonglass.
Moonglass?
Nope, it is Hourglass.
And where can we
Familiar
find them?
name.
Sorry, two people speaking up at once there.
Sorry, you go ahead first. Let me write something down.
And where can we find the Hourglass Coven?
They rule here. You'll find them. Or they will find you.
So let me guess. This Balforna is a member?
Yes.
A coven of hags.
No. Zybilna is the archfey that we're looking for.
No, I said Balforna was part of the
Dalthorn?
coven.
Oh, Dalthorn,
So,
yeah.
The person
part of
that
the
he
Hour-
is the person that he is extremely terrified of is part of the coven, and the coven knows if anybody leaks their secrets.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is something that you would have been able to find if you'd been able to do a specific little. It's one of the little side adventures you missed in the carnival.
That's okay. We're picking it up now. Always take a prisoner.
Wait, do you know where Zybilna is now? Or where she usually resides?
No,
No.
I don't.
Why'd you recommend her if you don't know where she is? Right,
Because-
right. Distance is relative in here. Got it.
Only the Hourglass Coven knows where she is now.
That's foreboding. Why do you say that? Do the Hourglass Coven just know and predict the happenings of the Feywild? Or do they control the happenings of the Feywild?
You're in Prismere, and Prismere is but a part of the Feywild.
Right. And hither is a small part of Prismere. Okay.
third to be specific.
A third of it?
Yes.
What are the other 2/3?
Thither and yon.
Oh.
Parson,
So
would you
do-
mind making a perception check?
Yes, I can do that.
It's going to be a fairly low DC.
Oh, that's good because I rolled fairly low.
You notice the water is starting to rise.
Oh, we've been talking too long.
We should get a move on.
I mean, let's bring him with us. I guess.
He's not actually being helpful,
No, he is not.
and he'll be a toll on our resources.
Well, has he been helpful enough for his freedom?
I did say I wouldn't kill him.
Has he been helpful enough to be left to die, or will he survive?
Let's head to the tower, and you two can decide that. Kids, come on, we're going to be in danger soon. You see that big tower over there? That's where we're going. And we need to go quick. Really quick.
So, telepathically into our captive's mind, Parser is going to say, "Don't follow us and don't tell anyone where we're going." And he's just going to leave as well, so it's entirely up to Joker.
I'm leaving up to T, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow Parser.
So no
Go
one's
on, kids.
actually untying him?
Nope.
Okay. All right. And we'll leave that there for this week. That was quite the adventure.
Yeah.
So, to be clear, are we heading off to the tower or the hill?
Tower.
The tower.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
could-
so
we could
you
physically
guys just
see
have
the tower.
tokens. Yeah, so this token here is representing you guys.
Oh, right, we're there.
And
Okay.
we're sitting here on the map because we were talking to the Heron gun.
Yeah, so
So it's
I'm
just
that
very
make sense?
representation. Very representative.
I also put you guys there just to kind of get you guys out of the way. So
Oh, the entire map did just go dim.
okay,
It's not black, but it is dim.
yeah, it was supposed to kind of. Okay, let me just fix that then. Basically, it's more just so you guys can see. So. Alright. So, yeah. I think that'll do it for this week, so. Thank you all for playing with me. I hope you all had fun.
It was so fun.
Did.
Thank you.
Yay! I took so many notes this week.
Y'all got a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
So, this is just my extrapolation. If Blightstraw is just a member of the Hourglass Coven, I guess that means her sisters, quote-unquote, rule over the other thirds, thither and yond. You never got to tell us that.
That would be a good assumption. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to discuss for tonight?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm fine as well.
All right. Then I'll see y'all next week. Thank you all for joining us.
Yay! Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
you.
Bye.